Collagen peptides, I talked about them briefly because collagen peptides will be part of our pet joint formula.
Right.
Well, and I think when it comes to collagen peptides, it's a toss-up whether people are getting it for the beauty of their skin, for reducing the appearance of wrinkles, for making greater elasticity, resiliency of our skin, radiance of our skin, or for me, it's all about the joints.
Right.
Because I'm someone who I hike, I run, I bike, so my joints are critical to my enjoyment of my life. So collagen peptides are just critical to me in that regard. So whether you, no matter who you are, the principal protein in the human body is collagen protein. And collagen protein is defining of the structure and function of the most critical tissues in our body, like our joints, like our skin, even the elasticity of our arteries and veins. So we want to make sure that if there's an opportunity to deliver collagen peptides, not just as a raw material, what this does that's even better, first of all, it's absorbable because collagen is normally a resistant protein.
Sure.
Normally collagen couldn't be absorbed. Our collagen peptides have been proven to be absorbed in numerous clinical studies. Plus, it also plays a role as what's called a signaling protein. So not only is it there as a raw material for the tissues, whether it's your skin or your joints, to use them to rebuild and to renew and to repair those tissues, but it also provides a signaling, a stimulatory role where it says to your body, effectively, it gives a message saying, hey, we are here. Let's get the machinery going. We can now repair this joint tissue. We can now do work to repair the resiliency of your skin. So it plays not just the raw material role, it's the wonder of Mother Nature, the wonder of our natural God-given blueprint, that when those tissues, when those molecules are available, it also provides a signal saying, we're here, let's get the show on the road, let's get the machinery going.
Talking of that, we're going to put the show on the road right now.
Let's look at the machinery, yes.
So, Andrew, this journey in Henderson started 20 years ago?
It started actually about 25 years ago. We moved here partially 25 years ago and completely 23 years ago in 1996. So basically, and it was around my birthday, which is in February of 1996 when we moved here. And it was around the same time that we were going to HSN. So it was a recognition that as we were going to HSN and we were going to need to make an abundant variety of products, we couldn't continue to do that in Santa Monica because Santa Monica unfortunately has high humidity, and I refuse to use manufacturing additives. All other vitamins contain manufacturing additives. We do not. So we needed to be in a dry environment, and Henderson, Nevada is in the middle of the desert, so we're in a dry environment, so we have an opportunity to make all of our powders with no flowing agents, no lubricants at all. So it's just 100% pure.
After you, sir, I will follow the lead and think as Andrew shows us this. When was the last time somebody really showed you where your things were made?
And Muriel hasn't brought the puppies down. We have to find out where the puppies are.
I noticed they were missing.
But what's interesting is I don't think I've ever seen any factory where any product that I get is made. And I consider this, we've been doing this now for probably 20 years. We built this studio probably about 7 or 8 years ago.
Right.
That studio is an isolated glass sort of bubble. It has its own air supply, it's totally isolated. That's why we could do the shows here live while we're doing in production. So as you see here, we have 3 different bottling lines producing various products. Here we're producing healthy hair, skin, and nails. There, we're producing essential omega-3. I think over there, yesterday, we were doing Ultimate Eye. And we're going to come back from the far side there. That's where we're going to come back through from after we'll do a big circle here.
Okay.
So this part of packaging is I consider what's called clean packaging for me, because we're putting finished dosage forms into bottles.
Right.
And now as we walk along here, this is where we're dealing with raw powders. So as we go into here, we have first here, this is our packeting machine. This is where our vitamin C drinks will be made that you'll be seeing in the future.
Right.
And even some of our pet products that we might put in little packets, they would also be made here. So that's where our sweetener, our sucrose, our natural stevia sweetener is made. It's right now is being packaged. So these are our smaller blenders. And small is a relative term because that's a 75 cubic foot.
Pretty big to me, Andrew.
That's a 30 cubic foot, and I think that's a 15 cubic foot here. No, it's a 10 cubic foot here. So these are our smaller, all of them are cylindrical blenders. And these were the biggest blenders we had up until about 5 or 6 years ago.
Right.
So if we were doing, say, a large blend, we'd have to do dozens, if not 100 blends on that small blender.
Right.
But now we're going to come to 2 larger blenders. One is 300 cubic feet, another is 150 cubic feet, and eliminates the inefficiency. As you can see here, we'll stop here quickly. This is the inbound warehouse. What you see here is a lot of bottles, if you look here. And what you're looking at are a lot of bottles because those bottles, when we do our meal replacement today special in January, these are the bottles. So obviously, we haven't even finished or started production for that, and that's only a month away. So that's how fresh our products always are. So this is our inbound warehouse. The other side is our outbound warehouse, and in between is where we transition things from raw material and packaging into finished products. Here's our 300 cubic foot monstrosity blender. It's an enormous blender. Look how tight the tolerances are all around it. But that blender allows us to eliminate the inefficiencies previously. And because every time we do a blend, we have to do a full lab analysis of everything pertaining to that blend.
Right.
So if you could do one big blend, it's much more efficient than doing dozens of blends. And this is another enormous 150 cubic foot blender. Imagine that full of powder. Imagine how many thousands of bottles of Secure you make, whereas in a small blender, you're making maybe just a few dozen.
Right.
And right now, this is our powder filling line. And as you can see, we have our new Secure. Our 100 meal size was always in a large plastic container. And it just wasn't this is much more environmentally efficient to be doing it in these bags. So this is our chocolate Secure. And for our Today Special in January, great news because our Pina Colada has out of nowhere become one of our most popular flavors.
That's my favorite.
It's bizarre that it's become such a popular flavor. So for the first time in more than a decade, normally in January we do chocolate, vanilla, and coffee, which are our 3 most popular flavors.
Yes.
This year there'll be a full option to have Pina Colada as well.
Fabulous.
So we'll have chocolate, vanilla, coffee, and Pina Colada. This is a capsule machine, the likes of which I ran 40 years ago, because the first products, any of you getting original products from the company, those products were made by me because there was no one else. I was, as they call it, chief cook and bottle washer.
There you go.
So I ran a machine like this back in the day.
Oh my God.
And this is a semi-automatic machine. I actually ran a fully manual machine, which was fascinating. But this is where a semi-automatic, we still run several machines like this for very difficult to manufacture powders.
Amazing.
And this entire corridor here is all capsule machines.
Wow.
If you go all the way to the far side there, that's where, we could actually almost do it. But that's where we started.
When I
was showing everybody the blenders over there.
Yeah.
Sorry, am I making you guys crazy here?
I wish you could see the team of people we have doing this.
But I know. But originally, that's where we were a moment ago with the different blenders. Those are the smaller blenders there. And then we kept going around to the left. That was the larger blenders.
Yes.
So, and these rooms here are now capsule rooms here. So it's really a logical setup. Powders get blended there.
Yeah.
Powders can get filled into bags or bottles there. Powders go into capsules here.
Right.
And then all the equipment that needs to be cleaned comes here for cleaning. So this is an area that's totally dedicated to cleanup because every time you run a capsule machine, every time you might run, say, whatever machine's out there, the blenders, everything has to be broken apart, cleaned, and then it actually has to be inspected to make sure there isn't a trace remaining. So we treat everything as carefully as if you were doing it yourself, probably even more carefully. And now we're back out onto our bottling floor. So this is again now sort of the clean packaging area where things are finished in capsules, and we put the capsules into bottles. Or we put capsules into packets and packets into bottles.
And you were saying this is going to be changing in the near future.
Oh, we just dramatically changed it now.
Right.
We used to have our tea room back there.
Yes, I remember.
Our tea room is now on the far side there. So we're constantly rearranging. As you can see, bottling lines, it's sort of modular.
Yeah.
So as you add, what we will be changing that I alluded to the other day, Right now, we still use labels, apply labels the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
We're going to be changing our labeling technology.
Okay.
And going to pressure-sensitive labels.
And why is that? Is that better?
I think it's better. It's just a more complicated technology in some ways, but it will make our packaging better, I think.
Well, I hope
So
you
we're
enjoyed.
always improving. Hopefully I'm not, when I'm out there and all the equipment's going, I feel like I'm yelling. So hopefully I wasn't speaking too loud.
Seems very quiet in here now. I have to say.
No, but again, this room, a lot of folks have questioned, because they don't see the glass,
Right.
a lot of folks question that, thinks that, how could you be out on your manufacturing floor?
Right.
But the glass here is specifically angled so it doesn't cause reflection. It's also specifically produced so it minimizes the noise. So we're in the middle, we're literally in the middle of the factory floor with all those machines out there noisily doing their thing.
You never know.
And it's quiet here in the studio. But it affords everyone an opportunity that I think rarely any of us get to see. These are products you put in your body. You deserve to get full disclosure, to see where everything's made, and we're very proud. In fact, I probably will misquote it, but we recently just had, the typical inspections that we it's not like most companies, I think, dread getting inspected.
Of course.
It's an opportunity for us to show off the investment here. And when we get inspected, we generally get feedback the likes of which they've never seen a facility like this ever. And I think usually my response when I hear that is that's exactly what I want to hear. That's what we're proud of. And so we should,
it's a credit to
we
you.
Welcome whatever FDA or the regulators, when they come in to look at our facility, we hope we do everything not just to meet expectations, but to exceed expectations, because not just for them, but that's what you deserve. So we take our role very, very seriously, and unlike other companies, perhaps, we also take the regulations and the rules very seriously, and we always intend, as I said, to not just meet them, but to exceed them.
Well, we are going to wrap up, of course. Many of you have been ordering this while we took the tour.
Right.
We're going to head over this way. Oh, we're doing turmeric here. Oh, fabulous. Okay, perfect.
Oh, good. It's, yeah, turmeric.